Hey there, everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, back for another episode of Age of Wonders 4. We got work to do down here in the Umbral realm, but before we get to that, let's get to your feedback for this week. I wanted to start with feedback from Hollow Fall Apart, Sarah Feingold, and Anthony Brown. They were all talking about the Glade Runner that was involved in a fight in like a... Oh, what was that structure called? The Dread Hollow or whatever this thing is, Haunted Lair or Haunted Halls. Basically, I had a Glade Runner in there that shot at something with focus aim, but still missed. That was because there's a mechanic in this game where effects counter each other, kind of like how regeneration counters decaying and that sort of thing. True Sight counters blind, but they don't have levels to it. It's just either you have True Sight, you have blind, or you have neither. In that case, my archer had already been blinded, so casting focus aim on it merely removed the blindness. It did not add the focus aim effect. And that's why the archer still missed. He had like a 5% chance to hit. I'm honestly lucky that he even grazed the target at all. So yeah, that was just a point of clarification there. Also, from Ship's Accountant, Gold Dragon Breath blinds, which pairs very well with Shadow Blade. This is a little hidden synergy in this build that even I didn't think about, so I appreciate that feedback. We'll try to see if we can... I mean, that's something that should just happen organically as I play once I get Gold Dragons, so, and we're working on it. The Gold Dragons are going to be mostly what I produce with this build. In fact, it might be all I produce with this build. I don't see a whole lot of reason to build the others, with the sole exception that the Fire Dragons may have some utility because they will spread Sacred Flames with that Cleansing Flames enchantment. The enchantment that basically the heroes get in the Tome of Flame. Maybe I can show you guys what I'm talking about here. Some of you probably already do, but I'm going to look at my tomes, Tome of Cleansing Flame. When you get this Cleansing Flame Herald ability, and this is a passive that all Burning Ground becomes Cleansing Flames, and slain enemy units create Cleansing Flames for 3 turns. I actually thought this was tied to heroes. It actually looks like that's just an Empire-wide upgrade. Like, that'll just happen in all of my battles. So basically, the fire dragons could spread Cleansing Flame, is the long story short. But I think in most cases, I'm going to get more utility out of having the gold dragons either clearing status effects on my own units or blinding enemy units. So that could be a lot of fun. I do know there was an issue, at least in an early build of the game. I think this has been fixed, but I'm not 100% sure, where gold dragons actually would blind your own units too. And as far as I know, that was not intended. I submitted a bug report, and I think someone at Triumph verified that they had recreated it. So it sounds like it was not intended, but hopefully it's been fixed. From Chris Lighthawk, Dread Reapers can't use their Finger of Death ability on heroes. Again, another thing from this fight in here. I was worried about the Dread Reaper killing the mage hero that I had in there. They actually can't do that. I had forgotten that heroes are essentially immune to those insta-kill effects, at least that one. So, yeah, thanks for pointing that out. I didn't need to invest as much worrying about that as I did. Also, you can retry auto battles that include allied city-state units. This is something that I was wrong about when I was talking. I attacked something, I think it was down here, that was kind of near where these allied city-state units are. And I cleared, I think it was a quest, and I was saying I was worried about doing it in manual or auto combat because I wouldn't be able to retry it if I did. That's not correct. I could have retried it. What I'm getting that confused with is multiplayer games. I play a lot of multiplayer with my friends, and in multiplayer games, if you attack an enemy army along with one of your friends, you can't redo those battles, even if you're playing cooperatively. I'm not sure if that's an oversight. I get why in competitive multiplayer you wouldn't be able to retry auto battles, because then whoever lost would just want to retry all the time, but cooperatively with friends, I actually kind of feel like there's no reason not to allow us to retry auto battles. So maybe that's something the devs could look at. There might be a technical reason why they don't do that. I don't know, but it would be nice if we could. From Rhett Marut, might be able to use a wyvern to scout a path to Anura. That's referring back down here in the Shadow Realm area to my armies here. Oh wait, no, sorry. It's these armies. Uh, you can see Anura is right up here, or right over here. And yes, I do think my Wyvern could scout a path over there. I got a feeling, though, you can kind of see the edge of the void here. I got a feeling this is not on the same piece of land. So we'll see when I get over there. If she is, I'll probably go try to take her out, but I doubt it. I think, and you can't fly across this void. Flying units can't go across it. No, nothing can. So I would have to find another way around through the maze of portals. But it would be good to go take a look. We might be able to scout out the geography of that island a little bit. From Hans Peter, Blizzard Wand could be another good choice for Mage. This is something I'm going to have to try to remember once those Umbral Ward crystals are done. But yes, I do agree a Blizzard Wand would be a great choice for a Mage, so I will try to get one of those. I'm not sure if I can build it. I'm not sure if I can even look without canceling that. I think I'm going to have to wait until that's done building. So we'll hold off on that. Did I lose my... No, wait. Rainbow Clover was the thing I never got. Okay. Weird. I need to keep an eye out for one of those. All right. And then from Jim Bro, reminder that my mana income is getting a little bit on the low side. Fortunately, I do have about $3,000 there in reserve. But yeah, I probably want to start building some shrines and temples and stuff when the opportunities arise. I have been building more important things in most of my cities, and kind of riding on the surplus of mana I built up earlier in the game, but eventually that will catch up with me, so I will see if I can do something about that. Maybe once these current structures are done building. And then, finally from Jimbro, might be able to dig underground with some scouts. I will try to remember to do this. I'm not sure if there's an advantage to doing so right now, though, but some obvious areas are going to be under Markarth. Eventually, yeah, I probably do want to dig around here and find some other stuff, because I think Markarth's borders are mostly going to be expanding into the underground after I grab maybe some of the surface level goodies over here. I'll probably start going underground, and I'll take that too. But as Markarth grows, I think a lot of expansion will be in the underground. So yeah, I'll try to remember to take a look down there. I might maybe try to dig around a little bit before that my army comes back through, once they're finished up down there. All right, and I think with that out of the way, we're good to get into some of the gameplay for this week. I wanted to start by, well, actually, we're at the end of the turn, I believe. These guys can't move anymore, so I was trying to patch them up and get this archer in the group. As a reminder, I do still have more pyre templars, like 3 of them, 1 for each army on the way, coming through here. I'm actually not sure why. Oh wait, no, they came out the teleporter. That's why they're down there. So they're gonna come through here. I've also got a spider that's on its way to the hero with trainer, so I could try to evolve that quicker. All right, and then these guys down here are kind of just ready to get started. I'm probably, in this case, going to need to do this in 2 parts. I'm gonna probably move them forward and launch an attack on this thing, which is going to be a decently tough structure, but it's the most direct path to this city. I'll probably need to hit it, then retreat and heal, and then come back in and go after the city itself. It's also going to depend partly on how many defenders they've got in there, but for now they're all good to hold ground. I don't think there's anything else I need to do on this turn. And then of course there's my backup armies. I think it was Roderick that was saying something about how I kept referring to people clearing stuff behind me. I kept using the phrase behind me. When I was talking about that, I was referring to, like, behind my empire relative to the enemies. The southwest corner of the map is what I'm referring to when I'm talking about clearing things behind me. There's just a lot of land back here that's totally unused, and it's just begging for another city, maybe even 2 if I can get enough Imperium for it. So, which actually I have quite a bit. That's going to start drying up as I continue to spam pyre templars, but for now it's looking pretty good. All right, let's head to the next turn, see what the AI does. Most likely more shenanigans involving Pink and their never-ending desire to kill this mess down here. I'm sure she'll suffer some terrible accident. One thing I actually am a little more concerned about is, once the game stops lagging, we'll fly through Anura's turn real quick, is blue. I think blue could come through the, they could come through this portal here pretty much at any time. Now, one thing that I am trying to keep in place is these guys. They sort of block blue from going after that sanctuary outpost out there, so they might slow them down. So I think I'm just going to leave that pickup there and not actually bother to use it, because it might cause blue to actually path around more in an inconvenient way. But they could come out of that portal at any time. As a reminder, I actually took the sanctuary outpost down there from them. All right, let's pop back up here and see what happens to Larissa on this turn. Most likely going to be another run in, kill some stuff, then retreat. Although she's coming from a different angle this time, which means she's got to come through all this crap before she can even make it to the stuff the Great Bird Nest's been spawning. Okay, she decides to take a turn to wait, which is unwise because she's not in friendly territory, so she's... I mean, she would have been better off backing off and healing first. I feel like we're learning a lot about the AI, how the AI thinks in this game, and it's not great. They need to, like, back off and heal their armies. There's no reason to... Are they gonna fight? No, they didn't fight, because they stayed out of that chunk of terrain. Although I think the game's really weird about whether this stuff will come out of the gloom to attack units or not. I've seen them wait, and then I've seen them come out and attack before too. But if the AI was smart, they would be backing off these armies and healing them. There's no sense going into battle with a bunch of units that are on death's door. That's another improvement that I think you could use. I don't know, I'm not a programmer, I don't know how hard it is to code, but at least we're getting a little bit of an inside view of how they think, or don't think, for that matter. To be fair, they wouldn't be struggling so much if it wasn't for an infestation that's constantly respawning every 0 to 3 turns. Really good units, too. Recruiting units during Rally of Lieges costs less, and the Rally of Lieges time is reduced by 5. That's normally a pretty good one to get, although I haven't really used the Rally of Lieges very much this game. One thing I am enjoying getting out of it is the... well, you can't see it here because I already bought it on this round, but it's the, what are they called? The golden celestial shield guys, I think, are a pretty good pairing with my current build. They have either Faithful or Zeal, maybe both. I think they have one or the other, so they don't get bothered by the flames. There's not a whole lot else in here that I really want, though. There's some tier 3s, there's fairies and stuff like that, but there's not really any tier 4s, and that's mostly what I'm here for. The Awakeners are maybe worth it. They just unfortunately have a bad... come on, let me do this. They don't have a good race traits for it. I guess they're not bad, though. They're harder to hit by range attacks. They don't do them any disadvantage. I might actually take a few of these guys. Because they're basically... The Seal Bearers are good, but I still like Awakeners better. They're a tier 3. They've got a nice AoE. Spirit Bolts, Exposing Light. The problem is they don't really... You know what? Now I'm going to pass on them, because the whole point of my build is crazy amounts of health regen. So I kind of need it to be my own race's units for this build. So I'm gonna just stick with my own stuff. I probably won't actually use Battle Mages very much in the late game. It'll be mostly Pyre Templars and Glade Runners. Let's see. This boar is, I think, on... You know what? I'm gonna have this boar split and come with these guys. I was gonna send it on, I think, a scouting run to the west, but it'll just die if I do that. Alright, well, what have we got here? We've got the haste berries that I would like to clear. That's going to be a messy battle with these guys. Another thing I would like to do is go down here real quick and ask these guys to get off of that structure to give my capital city a little bit more production, which I can do pretty quickly with my hero, so that's fine. Let me clear the haste berries on the next turn. There's not a rush to do it because what I want to build with the haste berries, the shield, I can't do for another 2 turns anyway. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop down here real quick and ask these guys to move. You have to do this with a hero, otherwise I would ascend a different unit. I could bully them off. Oh, that's easy. They lose 12 allegiance, but I'll just get it right back. Nice. Okay. Now I need to get these armies down into friendly territory here. No, go there. Alright. I'll worry about clearing all that crap on the next turn. In the meantime, I am going to probably at least build some palisade walls here, and then most likely a gold mine to snag that gold there. And I really want to clear that silver pond. I want that to be the next thing Riften expands to in 5 turns. Alright, let's go ahead and grab palisade walls for now. Then I'll get the gold mine next, most likely. Alright, we need to get the spider down here. This guy was on his way back. Maybe I could have him dig around, see what he can find down here. If I find a spawner, I'll have to deal with it, but my plan is to bring this main army back through there anyway, so they could deal with it. Alright, let's see if I can clear some of this stuff without taking too much damage. Okay, put them down. I want to clear these guys out of here. Well, I immediately lost that spider. There's no reason for that. Let's just kill these guys ourselves. That's the sucky thing about adding newbies to an army full of professionals. Just go and get themselves killed. Alright. I wouldn't care as much if, like, the caustic worm died or something. To me, they're expendable. But, yeah. Spider is a tier 4, has tier 4 potential, so I'd really rather them not die. Alright, how do I want to start this off? I actually have not done manual combat with these armies in quite some time. They've been just sort of leveling on their own, but my dragon's got a lot more abilities now, including that cool dome of protection thing. So I may be able to take advantage of that. And then of course I've got my defenders. I think what we do here is just go straight up the middle and try to funnel them into that choke point. Now, they'll probably have some nasty AoEs that I'm going to need to cleanse off my guys, but that's okay. I don't really care how the battle starts necessarily, I just need to make sure that my guys, that my more weaker, vulnerable units are more protected. And we'll see, depending on how they move, I might adjust where I'm going. They might send more stuff around this top hill here, so I may need to be prepared for that. For now, let's just do this. Okay, he's gonna come in, do a big AoE. That's fine, we can cleanse that. Alright, let me see here. How do I want to do this? Mending Touch is just regeneration. I need the actual cleanse. Or maybe it's my breath attack that does. No, this is the ability that I'm looking for. This is an AoE, but I want to try to get that guy in on it, so let's do that. Okay, I've got an idea. I know what to do. Whoops. I don't want to do that. Okay, so Mending Touch is a free action. I'm gonna patch up this guy who got beat up. Then move him here. Move these guys here. Move this guy here. Then I can use this on all of them. Clear off all that poison that just got added. And then we can nuke that dragon. With a lot of different awakeners. Okay. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a counter stance on these guys. Basically everybody in that group there. Actually, I might do it on them. Because I could defensive strike with that honor guard. Cancel that. Yeah, honor guard is capable of doing a defensive strike. I'm going to move this guy up after I shoot. Order's kind of important here. You know, we got some people coming around the side. Let's start things off by summoning a spider matriarch there. And running up here, seeing if we can cause some trouble. I'll just leave you on defense. I just need you to be a distraction. I guess I can also have the honor blade go up and do a defensive strike. I'm going to move this guy up here, and then I'm going to give counter stance. Oh wait, no, hang on, back off. I want the archer to shoot first, and you. I might not even need to use counter stance on this guy if all the seal bearers can take the dragon down. Just barely no. But, ooh, hang on. Let's get a little aggressive here. Nice. I'll take that. I could finish that dragon off pretty easily. There's got to be somebody back here that could do it. Yeah, that seal bearer can. Yeah, you know what? Just finish him. Alright, in that case, I don't need to use counter stance there. I might want to use it elsewhere. You know what? We'll stick with the original group of units because some of them have... No, not really. None of them are really under any threat. I can just move forward. That's Sacred Flames right there, I think. Sworn Guard. You have any faithful or anything like that? Ability, order, influence? No. So you'll get toasted in there. We don't want that. In fact, you know what I think we do? Let's just hold off. Wait here, defend, see what they do. Just make a line and let them come to me. Other than out here on the side, I can deal with these guys. They'll go down pretty easy. Honestly, I can just have them sit there on defense. They'll die before they even hit me. Move the spider over there. And big worm up the middle. I think that's pretty good for now. There's not really any spells that I need to use, which if I don't need anything on defensive, I will probably use Devout Radiance on a group like this. There we go. So those two big guys I really want to get rid of. Wait, one of my guys got abducted? Ah, that thing has it. Took my honor blade. No, he needs to spit it out. I think we can invest some more in getting him back. We can move some units over there and try to deal with that. Can you reach him from there? Yes, you can. Okay, those guys are moving up to the hill. And those units are not equipped to deal with them, so I'm going to need to readjust what they're doing. Also, I want to use you to go here and maybe stunning bash this thing. There's an 88% chance, so let's just stop him from doing much of anything on this turn. I get the AoE, and oh, I froze all three of them anyway, so that stunning bash didn't matter. Okay, and then I need to fight my way through here. These things are beefy. I'm not sure if he abducted somebody. If he tried to and failed, it happened so fast I didn't see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do Seal of Transference on him. And maybe on that Umbral Tyrant back there. Just to get some of those links up. Then I can try to finish him off. Oh, I should have marked him first. That was a mistake. This thing's tanky enough, it actually would have warranted that. You know what? Let's run up here and just defensive strike this thing just to get somebody on him. And then I would like to go up there and get somebody on that one too. I need to get this guy out of the way. Let's do that with you. Okay, there we go. My heroes should be fine moving through that. Actually, this one can phase? Does he have phase? I'm not really sure how he's able to go across the... He's on a spider mount. How is he able to do that? Oh, it's boots. Pass through. Okay, cool. Good, I can get all the way up here. Maybe immobilize him? Yep, he can't move, which means he can't do a whole lot. That means I'm going to run this guy through. He'll be on fire, that's okay. A little fire never hurt anybody. And then spider, I'm gonna have the spider go around because it can't reach them anyway, so no sense setting the spider on fire. And actually I can link up there, so I'll also heal as I damage him. Then I believe I can get my dragon out there and kind of pin them down from the other side with a tail swipe. Yeah, because my dragon will go into defense mode when I do this, so fine to do that. He's still got all the advantages of bulwark defense. And we're just pinning those guys in. I'd really like to kill that one on this turn, but I don't think it's going to happen unless I use Devout Radiance. Which is nice because this will an AoE that only affects enemies. Won't hurt friendly units. Can anyone else hit that? Other than one melee unit? Yeah, I think I'm just going to use Devout Radiance. Still can't quite get him. I'll just use Healing Sap. Oh, he can't actually do that if he's not damaged. That's interesting. I kind of wanted to do it to affect friendly units. And in that case, we'll just defend the polearm that moved up. I guess the spider can finish it off. We'll do that. Oh, you know what? This spider can jump. I don't think he can move anywhere now. Yeah, that guy's like totally pinned. Alright, cool. I think everybody else is good. These guys shouldn't be able to do a whole lot. Let's go get the splitterlings there. Might graze, that's alright. Alright, now I can just beat the crap out of these guys. Let's do it. I'm gonna have the archer come back over here and try to start helping out with some of this crap. As well as probably the seal bearers. Even if you can get a couple lucky shots from there, that would be helpful. You can actually transfer and seal on that one. And then I can just start smacking him. Yeah, let's do it. These things are so dang tanky. Wanted to fly my dragon over on that turn to go help. I'm not going to have him run through all that crap. I'll have him go back around this way. Okay, we'll end the turn there. I'm going to drop a Devout Radiance on this group here, just to get rid of some of those extras, so I can focus down the one unit I care about. Would you stop spitting out little friends, please? Okay, this is where we can use Focus Aim and Hunter's Tracker's Mark. My shield units aren't exactly known for their damage output, it seems. Who knew? Alright. If I could just get close enough to get some good hits on that guy. In fact, I'll just focus aim here to make sure he goes down. There we go. There we go. Everybody is okay. A lot of annoying abilities on these guys that make these battles weirdly difficult. Okay, they're not in my way anymore, and I think everybody's healthy enough that I could push on. Yeah, there's a couple units that are about half health down, but I don't think it's worth turning around and spending a turn healing for. I would like to get down here and start clearing some of these structures. In fact, let's do I want stone walls or another sanctuary expansion next? I'm planning on grabbing this one with the Archon blood in it. That's 20 mana right there. Let's go ahead and get the sanctuary expansion first. It doesn't seem like blue is making any moves down here at the moment, so... And then I have to go up and clear that Archon blood too. Everything else is kind of sort of optional. It's just mostly the Archon blood and Astral Dew that I want for their resource income. Plus I'm also getting good XP out of all this stuff. Alright, I can reach that on this turn, so let's go down there and deal with this. This one looks a little bit easier. There's only one Umbral Tyrant. Hopefully my units are smart enough to heal. Okay, that spider's getting on my nerves. I'm beginning to wonder if he was worth bringing down here. I don't want him to die. Alright, what is the battlefield effect here? Archon Martyrdom. When a defending unit dies, all adjacent hostile units suffer 15 spirit damage and can become condemned. Okay. So I just need to watch out for them exploding on death. Got it. In a radiant holy firestorm. Alright, you know what, Spider? Just don't. Just stay back. Clearly there's something here that's killing you. I like how pass-through lets him float over things, too. Okay, clearly that spider cannot be trusted to survive in here on its own, so we're gonna just, be careful with him. May as well have you use Mending Touch. It's got a cooldown of 2, but it's a free action. Actually, I think I'd rather him wait and use a free action. I'll just have him use this. If there anybody else that could use a little bit of healing over here, Pikeman could, but he's moved too far. Let's move the Pikeman there instead. That way he can share that healing with a couple other units that can actually use it. The Seal Bearers up there, they're kind of the stars of the show as far as damage output against this stuff is concerned. And then Spider can bring up the rear because he keeps dying. What just oh, he abducted my hero. Okay, I didn't know they could do that. Well, we'll get him back. I think that I know what the high priority target for this turn is. That would be you, good sir. Yeah, we're gonna light that thing up. It'd be nice if I could hit it with another range attack, so that I didn't have to, so that I could use my melee units a little differently here than what it's looking like I'm gonna need to use them. You know what I could do? I could just drop Devout Radiance again, and that's gonna really kind of mess up everything here. That opens up an opportunity for you to spit the hero back out. There we go. And then you can then do your web. Now that penguin can mess some stuff up. Probably want to get a unit in its face if I can. So I think I'm going to use you to go out there and do that. Matter of fact, well, I would have used that differently, but he took a status effect. Kind of wanted to go after the Umbral Juggernaut too. It's alright. Go through here. And just try to be in that penguin's way. Alright, now what do we got going on over here? We got rushed down by the Phase Beast. Did a chunk of damage to the Glade Runners, but not too bad. No massive groups of AoE to worry about cleansing right now. Not AoE, but status effect. And get rid of him, and then I think I'm just going to have my Dragon Bull Rush this guy. Yeah. Yeah, go out there, get in his face, mess him up. In fact, pretty much anyone who can should be rushing through to that guy. Alright, then the leftovers, we're going to transfer and seal. Oh, that got him to phase. That's actually really useful. I did not plan that out, that just happened. From here I can get 2 flank attacks with them. I am going to back my archers off a little bit. They took some damage there. I'm going to sunder his defense, and then we're going to try to kill that thing. I don't think I can, but I might be able to stun it. If I can stun it, that would be ideal. What's the odds of that working? 64%? It's either that or I summon a spider. I think I'm leaning towards summoning the spider. It's a little safer. Okay, got a decently good one. Oops, I should have used defensive strike there. Oh, they'll be fine. He does not have... Oh, he does still have a phase, so he could go hit those archers again for a decent amount of damage. Let's hope he's not smart enough to do that, because I can't kill him on this turn, but he probably will. Just left? No, wait, seal bearer. Some seal bearer somewhere has a shot on something. Where are you at? You defend. Oh, that seal bearer right there. Okay, yeah, that's not a huge deal. You can just zap him. I think that's everybody. Yep. I'm guessing that phase beast phases to the archer. Try to damage it. Yep. All that stuff went after the archer. Sir, you need to go. Alright. Need my spider to light that thing up. Okay, stunned it. So the spider can't move. It's taken care of. Keep forgetting they teleport away like that. You need to kind of get out of here. Yeah, that archer's pretty beat up. I'm going to give him Mantra of Purification to get rid of the damage over time and try to get him out of here. That unit's at least stunned, so I don't need to worry about them. I'll just focus on surrounding it so it can't move. And then we can surround this guy so he can't move. I need to deal with this penguin out here on the edge, though. Alright, fry him. You actually kind of need to drop a Vow of Healing on those two if you can reach. Whoops. Uh-oh. I had to mute for a second. I thought I was going to sneeze, but it's gone. I hate that. I need to get rid of Vow of Purification on that guy who's decaying. I think I'm just going to pull him back. He's getting a little beat up. We'll do Vow of Healing on this worm. I want to use them to summon a spider to go after the penguin. So I guess I will just, for now, finish him off that way. I forgot about this. And my AoE is gone. I could get really lucky and get the jump spider matriarch. That would... Well, no, I'm not gonna try that. I've still got some guys over here that can maybe help. My dragon actually could fry all of that stuff pretty easily. I would just need to get to it. Alright, well, I've got enough units here that I think I can pin this thing down. No, actually I can't, because this rock, or that edge there, is preventing them from getting around to the other side. Oh, wait, hang on. No, I think they still can. Wait, let me try this. Can you get... No, you can't. Dang it. Alright. Let's just beat him up however much we can. We'll try to clear out some of the little things here. I think going after the penguin, or at least keeping a unit next to it, is still probably ideal. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll just fight this crap the old-fashioned way. I wish he had, like, a defensive strike he could do. You know what? I'm just going to leave you on defense mode, actually. That works for me. And I kind of think this thing needs to back off. I fear those penguins, I really do. Oops, I should have used his heat. Oh wait, no, I shouldn't have. He's got decaying, it wouldn't have mattered. Then I can just leave you on defense. And just send him out here to deal with big guy. You know what? You can defend on this turn too. Okay, I think that's about everything I can do. These guys will get munched on by those splitterlings a little bit, but... they'll hold up just fine. Alright, let's start with you. Get out of here. You move. You move. Oh, I should have moved for a better shot there. That was my mistake. Clicking too fast without thinking. Really would love it if this thing would just go down. There we go. Looks like I can finally finish it. Thank you. That'll be enough out of you. Use lightning wand to get a little zap on that guy. And then actually start doing some damage to him. Unfortunately, he does still have a path he can run to get away, but after next turn, he'll be pinned. Actually, he can't run away. Because I can jump to here. And I'm going to have him defend, just to buy time. Also, I really want Mantra Purification on him. There we go. Everybody else, just get away from that thing. Alright, I think I'm just going to end the turn here. Just making sure nobody's in crappy Umbral stuff. But that penguin should be dead on the next turn. Doggone it. Yep, I forgot about phase. I hate these guys so much. Okay, they're not blind, so in this case, focus aim should work. Same with these guys. This is a good place to use it. Would you knock it off already? Thank you. Hate dire penguins. Ooh. Oh, a mount. Okay. I thought I got a tier 4 unit out of there. Or tier 5, whatever the... No, it's the tier 4, those deer graceful judge things. But Touch of Grace is still good. It's a free action, too. Sweet. I think I'm getting more utility out of the little AoE that the spiders can do, but I'll take that. Now I need to get everybody back into some healing somewhere. Managed to get a lot of mileage out of these groups on this turn, but now they need to go patch up. Let's just keep everyone close by for the moment. And then I can get into my sanctuary outpost on the next turn to patch up. Then I just need to run back up here and get these guys. Probably should have done this in a different order in retrospect, but that's okay. Let's grab this, my scout down here, and see what else I can find. Ooh, is that connected? It's starting to look like it might be. To get to Anura. Alright, I could really use those pyre templars down here, man. Let's go, guys. I also got some extra tier 3s on the way, that's good. And we have a slight problem. These guys have gotten bored in the underground and are looking to come pillage and raid out here. Might want to stay behind those walls for now. Alright, let's go ahead and clear this. This actually might be easier. These armies are a lot more stacked now than even my main leader's army, because now I've gotten those pyre templars out. So a safe battle. See what the auto gives us. At least there's no little tier 2 spider to die. Ooh, that was ugly. I don't know what it is, but these Umbral guys are just giving me a run for my money tonight. I think I know what's going on with this one, though. This setup of units, two Umbral Tyrants and 2 Umbral Mistresses, is pretty nasty. These guys give buffs, their Umbral Tyrant mark buff, to units that are really hard to kill, and it just amplifies their power and damage output. I'm going to retry this. Try to be aggressive against particularly the Umbral Tyrants. Plus they spawn all this horde of stuff. So you end up fighting way more units than it looks like. To me, the key in these battles is to try to keep your units bunched up and rely on AoE heals to keep them cleansed. Although, I don't know how much AoE damage... They actually don't have a lot of AoE status effects, now that I look at it. Yeah, they don't do... Adjacent enemies can... Oh, okay, they do that on a unit that they've got their Tyrant's mark on, that's right. There's a Flesh Abomination in the back. I'm not really worried about that, I'm more worried about these Umbral Mistresses. And chaining people's minds, and... Yeah. They're just a mess. Well, what I'm gonna do is start moving forward on this side. And forward over here, and then these guys I'm gonna pull more up this way. Try to make a line along the edge of that hill as best as I can. And get those tanky pyre templars up in the middle of everything. Defended by the shield, preferably. I want to leave a path for that Avenger to charge in. If I struggled this much with just this group here, I'm worried about what the city-state can throw at me. It might not go down as easily as I was hoping. Alright, then I want to get this guy here, protected by the shield, but also in a position where he can mess some stuff up when it's his turn. If I can get that wave of kind of chaff to run me down, that would be nice. If I could get them out of the way. Hopefully with some AoEs. Okay, got one enchained. Low morale. Another enchained. Fortunately, we'll mostly be using them just for their shield mode. See, while these guys have that Tyrant's mark, their damage output goes up pretty dramatically. Okay, we'll do that assassin strike thing, get him out of there. Although I kind of would rather try to hit a different unit with that and start working on getting the assassin guy around to the back. I am going to need to pull him out of there. Focus aim is a once per battle thing, so I'm not quite ready to use that yet. Let's see what my hero can do. I could get rid of a lot of the little guys if I wanted to. I think I might do that just to rush these guys down as fast as I can. The key is pinning them and preventing them from doing a ton of damage while they have Umbral Mark on other stuff. And to do that, yeah, I'm going to need to clear all them out. The question is, can I clear them out using something like that instead? No. Doesn't do quite enough damage. I could do this guy's Radiant Slash combined with that, and then have the hero still do something else. I think I kind of like that. Alright, yeah, for this turn, that's what I'm going to do. I will AoE those guys, and then use him to get rid of them. Gotta move him up 1 to do that. There. They're out of the way. Now the Pyre Templars can rush in here, and I'm going to go ahead and use their defense mode. And just put these guys on their back legs. And I'm going to actually start lighting one of them up, just dealing as much damage to it as I can. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and channel power right now. And just really lay into that thing. Okay, it's distracted. Now that it's distracted, I might want to follow up with some range attacks. Or actually clear him out. That works better. Alright, you're not decaying, so you could heal yourself. But you've got a lot of status effects. Sunder, defense, and resistance that I would really rather not play around with. Let's... which one of these do I want to get transfer and seal on more? Probably you, because you've got melee units in range that can hit you. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these guys up. And I'm going to pull the shield guy back. They used a lot of their good moves on the shield guy. I'm going to have him use healing sap for now. Just to top off health of everybody around him. Oh, I could have had them run through the fire. They would have been fine. That's alright. Basically, I'm just trying to get units out here. I'm going to be leaving them in defensive mode for the most part. I just want to, like, bother that Umbral Mistress. Alright, with them out there, I'm going to move this Pyre Templar up here. And I can move this guy... Actually, can I undo that? No, I can't, because he stepped in the Cleansing Flames, even though it didn't hurt him. It did an effect on him. I'm going to actually move him forward, and I can move the Blessed Souls there and sort of guard him. And then these guys... Like, when that Umbral Mistress enchains to them, they can just leave. Like, they don't have to stick around and try to be heroes. I also want you kind of in the middle here. Yeah, that spot's good enough for now. And then I might try to run down that Umbral Mistress with a few of these units. In fact, the Monk's a good choice, because he can stand, and he could potentially jump up that hill. And now is maybe not the time to do it, but maybe next turn. Alright, I'm going to have you do regular defense, and also you, for now. And I'm going to have you defend as well. We're just trying to close distance and pin down the damage dealers as much as I can. Defense mode for you. Glade Runner also can defend, because you're not going to do hardly any damage with just one shot. And defense mode on you, okay. Okay, there. Oh, they triggered Insanity on that Bastion. Okay, that guy's in a little bit of trouble. Man, the amount of damage output is kind of insane. Might lose that shade here. Snap out of it, guys. Come on. Alright, well, they ran right in the middle of all my stuff to do this. So maybe I can punish them for it. This guy's pretty well pinned. I don't think he's going to get out very easily, but this one managed to get free, which is annoying. And they ran away from this group that I had running around on this side, so they need to keep going. Meanwhile, I need to get rid of that unit, I think, is a big problem right now. They're also preventing this one from retreating. This guy's pinned. I'm not going to worry about him at the moment. I want to zap this one, because that mage is going to be the lion's share of my damage. There we go. Then the archer can finish him. Although I'm probably going to do Tracker's Mark on this guy first. Soften him up. Then I can finish you. That destroys their link. This guy is unfortunately going to get hit by a whole bunch of nasty crap on his way out. But it's better than dying, so better run. Mantra of Purification. Let's clear his decaying. And that guy I can't do anything with. He might end up dying if I can't pin down that other Umbral Tyrant. Okay, Glade Runner is not blind, but he is decaying. I could focus aim, do some damage to him, but that doesn't really help me get after that Umbral Tyrant in the back. My monk can jump, so that might be worth remembering. I just want to get a unit next to him, if I can. Can I finish this guy off? It would be kind of nice if I could just get him out of the picture so I could full charge with all the other pyre templars that I have in the area. I think the answer is yes. It does look like I could kill him. I might need to pull this unit in to help, but I believe he definitely can go down. Yep. Okay, I want you to... you can't reach them, though. I need you to get out there to heal those guys. Okay, we can get this guy up and start charging through here. But he's using his minions to cover himself very well. Really, the only army that has a chance of reaching him is these guys, and they're not going to. Got a decent radiant slash here, or just straight up charge. I think what I want to do here is... Okay, I see what I want to do. I just don't have quite enough damage output to do it. Is he a fighter unit? He is. He's got repeating attacks. I really want to kill that Flesh Abomination, as repeating attacks are a problem in this case, because what I want to do is jump the monk over behind him. I guess I could put the monk there, where he's a little less of a threat, but I've still got the Will Thief to worry about, not to mention being next to an Umbral Tyrant. Although the monk, if they die, I'm not really worried about that, so I think I'm going to proceed with this plan anyway. We're going to do Tracker's Mark on that big guy there. And then I'm going to light him up with True Strike. We'll just deal as much damage as I can while sort of pinning him down. Yeah. He's gonna do a decent amount of damage to that guy, but... Oh, I've sort of blocked myself off, though. I wanted to jump to this tile here, but it's going to only let me jump to that tile there, and if I jump there, the monk's definitely dead. I'm so close to killing him. Is there any other unit in the area that can even touch him? No. There really isn't. Wait, Archon Smite. Can that reach? No. May as well just move him up. Get him closer to the action. We'll see. I'm pretty sure this guy's going to try, the Umbral Tyrant will try to kill one of them in the back. But, oh wait, what I could do, hang on. I think I can kill this thing on this turn. I can leap here. There it is. I thought there was probably a way to take him down. Okay. Hopefully there's enough stuff here to distract that guy from trying to kill the units that I have in the back. I probably don't need to be this worried about saving them, honestly. Some of these are units that are entirely replaceable, but I don't really want to pay to replace them, so... Let's try to get this guy around here. Not really anything he needs to do. I keep looking for my drag and then being like, oh, well, he's not here. That's sad. Guess I could zap them. Make them easier to get rid of on the next turn. Okay, I think that's everybody. I'm gonna click through real fast. Yeah, that's everybody. The rest are just gonna go in defense mode. Okay. Nothing too scary out of any of them. I think we're good. She's still got that link to that unit in the back. Okay, I wasn't sure if he'd be able to reach them or not. Looks like they're good. I'm gonna move them to where they can get some healing from these guys, which would be just stepping over here momentarily. I am gonna mantra of purification this one, so that I can then do this, and then I can move him over here. He's still got all his defense and stuff sundered. I'm just gonna have him do that, and we're just gonna back the shade off for now. He's done what I needed him to do. Okay, now the trick is cutting through that unit and surrounding the Umbral Tyrant. Unfortunately, I just barely can't reach her with these guys, which is a shame. But I can at least get some units in the Umbral Tyrant's face, including that one, charge unit, which is probably a pretty good choice. This guy here needs to go, that Will Thief. He's kind of in an annoying spot. I might actually target him instead of the... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Because I've got this guy's big attack, so I can do that. And then I can run this guy up here. And the pyre templars... I need one that can do the cleansing flame still. I think this guy can. I'm going to try to see if you can replace... Can I replace the gloom with the cleansing flames? Or can it be both gloom and cleansing, unretained and cleansing flames? How does that work? Don't those kind of counter each other in a way? By clearing and granting status effects? I don't know. In any case, there's not a whole lot of reason to attack that guy, so what I'm going to do is sit him here on defense and focus on trying to whittle her down. And I'm going to actually have him just defend all those guys. While you just do that. Alright, now I need to get the main star of the show in here, my damage dealing mage, and start debuffing this guy. Will you be able to reach anything from there? Maybe. Doesn't have a great shot, but might be better than nothing. These guys, all my Glade Runners should be good for running through this crap. Yeah, just worried about him. He's so close to death. Come on, buddy, hang in there. Just one more turn. We gotta really pin these guys down now. Okay. Run out. Then heal. In fact, where's my mage? Can you reach him from there? Vow of purification. What if you ran around like this? There we go. And then mantra of purification will actually heal. Okay, then I can move you up and start actually finishing this crap off. As a matter of fact, I'll probably just do this. That finishes her. No, you don't get to run away. There. Barely got out of that one without losing anybody. Trouble with these units is that they're all newbies. Gosh, now they could run down and counterattack, though. I need to back off. How far can you move? What I really need is this army to not be there. They might counterattack me, and if they do, that's going to be a really ugly battle. Holy crap, that could be really messy. They won't all run out of their city, though. At least I don't think they will. Okay, we got blue. That's Umbral stuff they have to deal with. I need to try to get over this mountain. See if I can sneak this bird over from this angle. This one can grab that tower. They've still got quite a bit of crap behind them, too, that they haven't cleared yet. Where was this guy going? Oh, I was just exploring with him in the underground. Looks like that one city-state that's sending stuff after me all game is still alive and well and running around in the caves for some reason. You know what? Yeah, why don't you just keep going this way? Okay, they're all done with their turn. Got the bolstering matrix and Riften. I probably want the order amplifier lens. That gives order damage spells more spirit damage, and debuff spells remove all positive status effects from their targets. Again, whenever you're making this choice, it's useful to flip over to combat spells to review what kind of spells you have. This would make Devout Radiance substantially better. In fact, to the point where it could probably one-shot those splitterlings, or spitterlings, or whatever they're called. So I want to look at damage spells here. Zealous Ignition isn't really a damage spell, it's more of a debuff. Devout Radiance is damage. The one potential exception here is Rending Shadows. But I think Devout Radiance might be better bang for my buck. Yeah, it's basically between these two. Kind of this one, Zealous Ignition, is a debuff, so let's look at what that does. Order Amplifier Lens would make the Radiant spell do 10 more damage, and the debuff spell would remove all status effects from targets. That extra 10 spirit damage is a lot. The other one that's maybe a contender is either the Materium or Shadow. Materium would make them do more physical damage and inflict sundered defense. What about Shadow? Or can I even build Shadow? I don't have any Shadow affinity, so I might not be able to. I don't see it in here. Okay. Let me take another look at Rending Shadows, because it does both damage and a debuff. This and it actually debuffs Sundered Defense anyway, so that could give potentially 2 stacks of Sundered Defense. That could be pretty good. But Devout Radiance I find myself using more often, although this one can inflict blind, and my units do bonus damage versus blind units. I actually probably should be using Rending Shadows more. Ooh, this is a tough choice, but I think I'm leaning into Rending Shadows, because it does both damage and a debuff. If I get used to using that more... Oh, that's really good. I think I've got to go with the Materium one for this build. I'm going to go ahead and queue that up so I don't forget it. That's really good. Alright, let's go ahead and real quick grab the Shrine, I think. Mana is starting to dry up. It only takes 1 turn, so let's grab that. I do want to get that Town Hall upgrade. Oh wait, I can hurry production of that for 2 gold, sure. Then I'll work on the Town Hall upgrade. Gives me at least 10 more mana per turn real quick. Ruined Province can be rebuilt, that's nice. They're gonna go on and pillage other stuff. I'm actually gonna not rebuild those yet, because they'll probably just come back down and mess them up again. Although, actually, I don't think they can mess them up until they're done rebuilding. So, let's see. Do a little science. Looks like they're going to make a run at Arcadia. Arcadia might actually be better off defending themselves. But I don't think you can actually tell them to defend themselves. Because if you leave them on auto, they send units out randomly, I think. I guess I could say none. But attacks are disabled. Yeah, if it's set to none, that the army won't spawn until after a target is selected. That's something I hadn't really thought about. Where were they defending? They were on Falkreath, I think. I'm starting to get concerned that although my cities won't fall, my city-states might be in a little bit of trouble. They're going to be on the front lines in this war. There's one that I can't help, but... Oh, they just sent a war party, so those guys almost certainly will be slamming right into me down here. Crap. Alright. Yeah, I need to get these guys out of here. At least I do have Pyre Templars to meet them. I will probably be okay. I say with tremendous confidence. As I quick save and get ready to head to the next turn, because I think we're done. I really, really would love this Draconian transformation to be done. But we've still got a ways to go on that. Funny how, like, in the last couple episodes, I was flying through turns and just auto-combating everything, and now in this one, it's like the second stronger wave of Umbral enemies is really, really, really hurting. Alright, yeah, for Noctis, I forgot I need to swap to the underground, but it's gonna lag a bit there while it flips to Anura, who doesn't do anything. Almost worth killing her just to get her out of the turn order. Okay, what do we got here? Nothing from Noctis in the underground, so let's go back up to where we know there will probably be some action. See what happens to her. Again, she is all beat up. Oh wait, we're still on this guy's turn. That guy's turn is taking a while. He might actually have a decent amount of stuff. He's the one making moves in the middle against Arcadia. Can they fight that off? Okay, they can absolutely fight that off. They'll be fine for now. But eventually I am going to need to think about reinforcing some of those border city-states. One nice thing is to expand my borders towards Larissa over here. The city-state units are just sort of randomly migrating out there, getting closer and closer to her stuff. Holy crap, that guy's turn took a long time. I think he's going to be the one to beat this game. Are we already done with yellows? Yeah. If you compare the amount of time that guy's turn took to like everybody else's, it was probably like 4 times longer. Yep, she's just gonna continue to charge right in. Oh, she actually took that one.
Uh-huh.
But she won't be able to take the Great Bird Nest. Although she is bringing in some fresh backup, so we'll see. Alright, now I might have to pay for my sins down here. I am worried. These guys, yep, here they come. Alright. I mean, we can try the auto, but it's not going to end well. Actually, I just lost 2 monks. I think I'm okay with that. Just 2 monks? Yeah, that's fine. No, I'll take that. But I need to get out of this Umbral taint and go heal. I'm going to replace them both with fresh pyre templars, so, heck, I don't care. Wait, not Falkreath. Falkreath can't make them. There we go. Got another 2 turns for that one. I might splurge a little bit just to get another one out on this turn, because I want to hit back against that Umbral mess before they have a chance to spawn too many more units. Ooh, and we're at the point of getting a few gold dragons out. Let's go ahead and do that just to start getting some levels on them. The earlier you make those, the better. The unfortunate reality is that they are extremely weak compared to... I find them to be extremely fragile for a tier 2 unit. But when they evolve, they're so worth it. Alright, let's get our guys out of here. Things are looking a little spooky down here, and I think it's time to go. We at least got the path clear, so now it's a straight shot right at him. Now, is it... No, it doesn't look like it. I got my hopes up. Thought maybe, just maybe. But no. What I can do is scout as much as I can and see if there's a, where the closest connections are. It just feels funny that she's so surrounded. But we can see there her glorious defending army of, like, her, a hero, and 2 sad little tide spirits. Level 2. She's had a rough game. Oh my gosh. Yep, that's all she's got. I'm convinced now. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, I can't. Next turn. Where does this actually go? Oh yeah, that's right. It kind of goes behind Colwell. This area is fairly secured. Would be a fairly safe area for me to control. Alright, let me get my armies that... Wait. Now that I think about it, are those Pyre Templars close? They are. Okay, good. I can drop a couple more units out of this group. Or one of these groups. Like, I will ditch that polearm, for example. And I will ditch really any polearm, actually. Because we're replacing them with Pyre Templars. Yeah, and you too. All the polearms. Come on out. Also, in the Trainer's army, which I think is this guy. No, it's not her. It's this one. I need to drop another unit in exchange for a second spider to be trained. You know what? That caustic worm is just not... They're just not really cutting it. They haven't really done much. I think I'm going to let them go somewhere else. I will add the spider to their group. And... oh wait, hang on. I should probably do this first to connect the terrain. That gave me a hound unit that I don't really need. I think these guys are all headed to the west to just clear terrain behind me. Either that or might send them to Arcadia to sort of help prevent Arcadia from getting overwhelmed, because it does kind of jut out into the middle of a lot of enemies. Okay, I want the Pyre Templars down here. Let's get them in the mix. So one for you. We're gonna move these guys back this way and get everyone together. One for you and one for you. Feels better having a few tier 4s in the mix for this otherwise really good armies down here. Alright, that's as far as they can move for now. Let's get these guys out of here. And you know what? That whole army can just stay together. That's fine. I guess I could split off the one and try to teleport him over to the west, because that teleporter is right there, so that's kind of convenient. Yeah, I will split off the units that can move a little fast. Oh, wait, hang on. Forgot, we do have this little threat to be somewhat concerned with. And I still want this guy to come down here. I don't think they can reach them. Oh wait, they totally can. Or, well, no, not quite. If I move here, I think I'm okay. Okay, Young Dragon is done. Now I want to grab... You know what? Rapid Evolution enchantment wouldn't be bad. And especially with dragons coming online. Let's go ahead and grab that. And also, is there anything I want to lock here? Flamer Focus. That gives Battle Mage Firebomb. That actually could be pretty handy too. I'm going to lock that. What am I missing here? My tomes. Anything else really important from here? I like Pure Flame Staves. And Consecrating Firestorm is pretty good. I actually think I might want that more than Flamer Focus. Yeah, because I could drop that on Umbral Dwellings and deal a lot of damage to them. Okay, now, where can you guys go? If I get those haste berries, I just need to clear them on the next turn. Might try to take that silver pond first. And then kill these guys on the next turn. Let me move you guys down. I think this is kind of the army I was rolling with for these guys. They're from my misfit units here, but let's take you, the monk, the seal bearer. I do think I want to add in an extra blade runner to the mix. So add you, and then add you. You guys should be able to manage this. Low risk battle, and I can protect myself from the cold. Resistant attackers. I think I'm probably fine. Ooh, there's an ice dragon in the mix. Okay. A little scarier than I thought. We'll see what the auto says. I might lose somebody here, but just a monk. I don't think I could have done a whole lot better. I'm good with that. Ooh, I like these boots. I can get 339 gold. I can get the Death Calling Pike. It's just a tier 2 pike. City stability boost for all my cities, but I think most of them are already maxed out. Or mana. I'm just gonna take the gold. I'm already getting a stability city stability boost, and yeah, I'm good with that. I think I've already got a decent amount of city stability in most of my cities, so getting more I don't think does me a whole lot of good. I'm pretty sure everybody is at max happiness, even Markarth is. So both my newest cities and my biggest cities, so everything in between should be fine. Alright, now I need to get you back. And get one more unit in there to top that army off. There's a lot of scary units around here flapping their wings, making it hard to see. We'll just add that legendary honor blade into the group. Now this fight's gonna be a mess. I'm gonna lose a lot of extra units. I might wait for the these guys to come through the teleporter, ones that I'm trying to get out of here. But that teleporter might end up under siege before they get there, so may not pan out as well as I had hoped. At least I did manage to get one unit seemingly behind enemy lines. There's still a lot of stuff up there, though, that I probably need to watch out for. Alright, I can send this scout up, grab a pickup, and another pickup down there, and just explore a little bit more of what I haven't been able to see yet over here. Okay, took the sanctuary expansion already. Let's go ahead and grab the stone walls. Fortify up. That one I gotta take them first. That's fine. I won't be able to quite reach them on the next turn, I don't think, but I should be able to get close. I don't know, I might be able to, actually. We'll see. I really need this nature upgrade, but I'm gonna need more nature tomes before I can get that. Pyre templars are on the way to reinforce those armies. Whiterun is expanded again. I believe I was looking for a quarry. Kind of keeping an eye out for one. But for what purpose was I wanting to get a quarry? The armory, I think. Yeah. Although I might grab the mana obelisk first. We can go ahead and grab the armory, because I am just finishing the Town Hall 4, so I'm going to want to actually use this place to produce units. Let's do that. And then I will grab... I don't know. I don't think it really matters a whole lot. I will probably opt to grab things that can allow me to connect more easily to other territory that I have. I might take this one to prevent this city-state from expanding even more and getting in the way. That way I can control what I have back here and maybe get more adjacency bonuses for various things. If I decide to build more stuff later. More special province improvements. Let's get this bear out this direction. Okay, got more Archon blood. That puts me up to 3. And I'm going to get another Astral Dew. Getting a decent stack of units in the prison. Okay, cool. That's more research, and then I believe that's the end of the turn. I think I might have time for one more. Let's see what happens going into the next one once we're done saving. These Umbral guys are really putting up a fight, although I think part of my problem is now I'm starting to run into the ones that aren't just coming from nests. These are coming from the actual Umbral cities. That does make a difference. They send out a lot of crap, and they respawn it quickly. But then again, I guess, to be fair, even with the stuff that I've just been clearing down here has still been kind of tough. Although now I've got pyre templars to help out. I think it's just, there's a certain point in the game, it seems like a certain turn even, although I haven't identified exactly where it is, where everything on the world map, defenders of infestations, defenders of landmarks, defenders of dungeons, like every independent defending unit on the map gets a huge upgrade. Like, for example, when I started the game out here, this was not an obsidian dragon right there. That was, I don't know what it was, but it wasn't an obsidian dragon. There are no tier 5 units just chilling. I guess that's a tier 4. But there's none just chilling on random mana nodes and stuff. Like, some of them might look more like this, but even that's kind of tough for just a regular gold node. There's some point in the game, it feels like, or these haste berries, for example. There's no way that would have looked like that at the start of the game, even on high world threat settings. I would like to know what range of turns, or if there's a specific turn even, that all the units, the independent units in the map, get that big upgrade. Because it seems like it happens everywhere all at once. And if it's like a chance that it happens in a certain range of turns, or it's guaranteed to happen on a specific turn, or maybe it just is different depending on the map settings, like the size of the map or something, I don't know. But it would be kind of nice to know if that's a thing. Looks like Larissa is gunning up for another attack on that bird's nest, and with those reinforcements, she might be able to do something. If she attacks, yeah. That's actually a pretty vulnerable army in there right now. If she pulls those units down, and they don't spawn anything, she might actually clear that on the next turn. Which would be a shame, because I might actually have to do something about it then. Alright, before I do anything, I really want to get these guys out of the Umbral terrain. Wait, where's Whiterun? There we go. I want to get these guys out of here and reinforce their armies, because this is scary. So we need to back off to probably about here. Crap is continuing to spread. Get all that healing, okay. And add some fresh pyre templars to the mix. This army is starting to look pretty darn stacked. Ooh, those guys had close calls. Alright. They just need to chill for a little while. They made a good first run down there, but the next one will probably be the siege. I just needed to do that initial run to soften up their defenses. Alright, I at this point would really like to try to get my hands on those haste berries. Can I get any backup through the teleporter before I do? Oh crap, those guys are on their way down. Alright, you guys may want to move. Does that outpost have walls? It does. Hide in there for now. In fact, hide more towards the edge so you can make a run for anywhere else if you need to. And these guys can go here. I think since I at least got these guys out, and they're not going to be able to do anything against those armies, I'm going to actually send them out to the west as well through that teleporter. and continue to just stack hordes of units out here. Now, I'm not going to wait for them to get this battle done. I'm going to do this. We'll probably lose crappy extra units that I don't care about, but that's fine as long as the hero... I don't want to lose any tier 3 or above. If I lose tier 2s, I don't care at this point. It says this is a safe battle. Auto it and hope. Holy crap. Okay, that's a mess. But most of what I lost, I don't care about. In fact, I would have probably taken this if it wasn't for the hero going down. I don't want to spend the mana on trying to... Alright, I'm going to do this one myself. Just need to come at this one from the mindset that most of the stuff in here is expendable, and I want to protect the hero and the good stuff. The trick is that these guys have a couple very nasty AoEs that I need to watch out for. I'm going to try to distract them by sending out weak little animals in the front and hoping they use their good abilities on those, while keeping more of my main damage dealing units a bit safer, hopefully. You here actually, so you're protected by them, and have the spiders more in the front. I might actually try to lure a group of them into attacking that central area. I may not want to put too much around it, but just having him there providing resistance for everyone is probably not a bad idea. I just want them to use their good abilities so that I can charge with whoever's left standing. Most of my units are fairly spread out, except for the ones that are guarded by this guy. I think I'm okay with that. We're gonna just do this. See what they do. Okay, they're going after the bears. That's what I wanted. He went after that group, but that's okay. Phoenix is going after the bears. That's fine. Okay, this is more or less what I wanted. They just went and killed a bunch of more useless stuff. This will hopefully give me a chance to actually try to start pinning these guys down. In fact, I can pin this one down. That's worth remembering. They've got a regular old melee strike, so they can still do a ton of damage, but as long as that damage is not being directed at anything that I'm scared of losing, or not willing to lose, should be fine. And I would really like to get a connection to that guy. Let's do that. Seal transference on him. We'll use you to kind of guard your buddies. You can't really do anything but just go stand there. Guess that's fine. And then I can start picking him off with this guy. Now, probably want the honor guard to go defensive strike something. Worth remembering, they still have bulwark, so they're pretty tough. I want to try to get rid of the Balors first. The Phoenixes, I have to mess with them coming back. If I can pin them down to where they can't really charge very well, they shouldn't be too much of a problem. This bear's gonna die to basically whatever he hits. Although I can flank this guy and maybe teleport him to a spot where he's less scary. Nope. Okay, charge attack them with the boar. And then I can sneak in with my good troops. Continue to defensive strike and close distance. I'm worried the Glade Runner might get rushed down by one of these Phoenixes. I'm gonna leave him on defense for now. We'll send the spider up, we can pin him. That spider is going to sit on defense to try to force him to do something about it. And I am going to use... This could sunder their defense. I got it on the Balor, didn't get it on anybody else. I don't know if I want to use Snapshot yet. In fact, I'm not sure what I'm going to use this hero for. He's a little bit glassy. I'm going to keep him held back for now. Now doesn't seem like the right time to charge with him. That's fine. That's fine. Just a bore. Fortunately, that Balor just kind of ignored everyone and moved out of range. If I keep using that blind ability, maybe I can sunder their defense. Although Devout Radiance might be better. That's going to be better for overall damage output, especially on those Balors. So I think I'm going to start hitting them with that. Yeah, that's 27 damage. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, they just sort of ate this army alive and I didn't really get a chance to kill any of them. I could potentially kill that Phoenix, but it's just going to come back. I guess still, though, trying to kill it and then go stand on it is probably smart. Alright, let's get you... Let's cancel your retaliation. A snapshot. And... maybe start closing distance with that hero. Just want to make sure I protect him. There's a small chance I stun this Phoenix. Okay, he did not get stunned. It's alright. Got the mage lock that he can use. Should have done that first, because there's a chance that applies status vulnerability. I'm worried the Phoenix is just going to go after my archers. Now seems like a good time to heal. Now seems like a good time for you to go over here and just defend. Be in the way. Maybe try to get the Pyre Templar in the mix there. I want you down here defending your friends. And the rest of you can just sort of rush. He's gonna hit that archer pretty much for sure. You know what? We'll take what little damage we can get there. No one has any status effects that need to be cleared. I think I'm better off defending there. I'm so close to killing. You know what? I can come close enough to killing this thing that I think I can finish it with the mage lock. Yeah, there we go. And he comes back because I couldn't stand anything on him, but that's okay. Because the next time I kill him, he stays dead. Fortunately, they're still focusing mostly on units that I don't care about. That Phoenix did not go after the archer like I thought it would. Hey, did somebody go nuts? Did my Valkeeper go crazy? What happened there? My Valkeeper got stunned. Somebody went crazy and hit him 3 times. it you? Why'd the spider go berserk? I don't know. Alright, I need them focusing down damage on these units out here. Gosh. Okay, I can get a pretty good hit here. I think I'm going to take that damage. That moved the gremlins, so they're vulnerable now. If I could get them out of the picture, that would be great. The gremlins are annoying as heck. Let's see. My guy is blinded, but... Or is not blinded. He's just got bad accuracy on those gremlins. But I can focus aim and make sure they take good damage. And then I just need to finish them off with, honestly, like a snapshot or something else. I would like, yeah, dang. I really want these guys to go out here to help do spirit damage to the Balors, but I gotta get these wolves off that archer. I think what I'm gonna do is snapshot. Okay, hang on. What's the mage lock? Fire mage lock. Can't quite reach him. From here I can reach that guy. But they can reach that guy. I need to hit the gremlin. Okay, I think I see what I can do. Move here. Finish him. Move here. Snapshot on... Oh, that's not great. Okay, I can move... Okay, I got mobility with this guy. Snapshot him. That should cancel his retaliation, so he can move away. Then, crap. Gotta roll a 45 on that. Hey, I got lucky. Alright. That replenishes a snapshot, and now these archers can freely move away and shoot at this thing. Takes him out of the picture and lets me move these guys up, which are going to be more of my substantial damage dealers moving forward. The Phoenix should go down with a little help. And that one should stay dead. Because that was the one I had already killed once. The question is, when do the Balors get this thing back? It's not for a little while. Yeah, I've still got time. Then, the Pyre Templars need to get in and do their thing. Which, for now, is probably defend. Or maybe attack. Actually, you know what? Do a little damage. I'm gonna... I was thinking, yeah, that Honor Blade's not gonna do anything. He's injured, so we'll back him up. Let's see if I can finish out the rest with just these units that are left. Okay, there goes the spider. That's fine. That spider is still berserk, but at least he's doing something useful, as opposed to stunning my own guys. Okay, let's continue to Devout Radiance blast this stuff. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. I need to pin down that Phoenix if I can. So I can probably kill the Balor between these other units. What I'm thinking is I could either kill the Balor or try to pin down the Phoenix. I'm actually thinking pin down the Phoenix here. I'd rather them not be able to move. They're a flying unit. Never mind. They can move and charge whatever they want. I'm being dumb. Okay. Or maybe it's because they have slippery. Yeah, they have slippery. Oh wait, it's not slippery. That's for getting rid of opportunity attacks. Is it hastened? No. What is it? Is it just from being flying that they can do that? They can just get away from any... They can't be pinned, essentially. Can't remember if that's a thing or not. Anyway, I should still be able to kill that Balor. I just am not going to use... I'm just going to use that unit to do it. Which I wanted to use for something else. Holy crap. That guy took some punishment. Alright, let's get you out of there. The spider can be bait. That's fine. Now my hero can sneak in here and do some sneaky stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna have you sneak in. Use this again. And I'm just gonna soften everybody up a little bit. Should have done that earlier in the turn. I might have killed that thing. It would regenerate anyway, but it would have been nice. You're still in pretty good shape. Get up there. Oh, you can kill it. All right, you know what? I'll do that. It'll come back, but that's fine. If we take it down once, it's better than nothing. Oh, he managed to finish off one of my pikemen, but that's okay. That's not a unit that I'm worried about losing that badly. Trying to keep most of the ones of my own race alive if I can, but it's not going to work out for everybody. Okay, that's another dead Balor. Mark you, shoot you. I think we can probably finish this guy here. Wait, where'd these Inferno puppies come from? Oh, I think that might have been the Balor. I think they transformed. I think the Balor's Chaos Brand or whatever transformed one of my guys into the Inferno puppies. Something like that. They have an ability that does something to that effect. It's really that guy that needs to go. There we go. You know what? Just finishing this turn so my units aren't taking more damage over time. That's a little better. I don't mind that kind of after battle report. All the important people are still alive. Ooh, got a fun wand out of that too. Polymorph is fun. I gotta decide who I want to give that to. But definitely somebody needs that. In fact, you know what? We'll just slap that on this guy. And I just now realized that my Umbral Ward crystals are done too, so... who gets them is a good question right now. Because I'm pretty sure the guy leading this army already has some. Yeah, I gave him some. So it would be one of the people down here, most likely. Or I should say up here in these armies. We'll give one to her group, I guess. Hers or this one of the two. I'll give it to him right now because he's also got trainer for instructor. So that'll help protect the units that he's trying to train. That's fine. Also gotta remember I got those boots of freedom. I don't need them now because everyone has a mount, but if I ever end up with a unit that does not have a mount, those would be handy. Let's see. Can I make it out there? No. Alright, well, we can get close. In fact, I can now annex this, which I want to make sure it's one I want. Yeah, it's got the astral dew, and it eventually connects to the monoliths, so that is indeed what I want. So let's take that one. And then do another sanctuary expansion to grab the monoliths, and then I'll upgrade the walls on the way out. Oh yeah, these are the scouts that I have that just never die. I'm gonna send this one more Larissa, I think. I want to get up and around here is where I would like that one to go, if I can manage to sneak by. Hopefully she's distracted enough by that mess of units she's dealing with. Now fortunately, all those units dying, which were mostly useless units, freed up a ton of mana income per turn, which is why I'm using them out here to just sort of throw them away so that they can be replaced with better stuff. And now the only units that are left are my Argonian units, some of which have been around for a while, so I'm totally fine with that. We got a few more on the way, and that should be enough to help deal with some of the remaining things around here. Let's see, did I get my wooden walls? Yeah, I did. Let's take the work camp next. I'm not actually founding the city here. I want to go a little further to the west for that. I'm thinking around here, probably. Gets me close to a cave entrance, too. Pyre Templar done in one turn. We're working on the wizard tower, so that's good. You can pop up back here. This is underneath Colwell on the south side of the map. Why don't you take that tower so I can see what else is around here? Okay, there's some construction materials. I think I have an idea of where I want that bird to go. Probably kind of towards the Umbral infestation that's sending stuff after Markarth. That's what I'm thinking. And this will give me an idea of if there's any goodies hidden down in the corner over here. It might be enough to make it worth putting another city out there. But this spot right here is really appealing to me because I could reach some of this stuff over here, or I could reach towards the Scorched Forge and go underground towards another Scorched Forge. For now, I think you guys have done enough for one turn. I've earned a little bit of rest. Oh hey, I got this guy trying to catch up to all my armies out here. You know what? You just chill for a turn. They're busy. They'll be back. Wonder if he could have actually made it out there to help them. Now that I think of it, you should probably go here, because you may be able to replace somebody that takes damage. Alright, this one I want to go more towards Orange's land, I think. Try to go out this way if I can slip past all those armies. When I say orange, I guess it's more black, but they've got the orange highlights, so I'll probably keep calling them orange. Hafen is another hostile city-state. Let's get up there. And where did this bird come from? I don't remember having you down here. Oh, it's from annexing the province. That just takes me behind my own stuff. I'm more interested in having this scout do a YOLO run towards blue. I want to pop up here and just see how far he makes it. Rapid evolution enchantment is done. And I do want to grab Consecrating Firestorm. Then Draconian Transformation. Once that's done, I can, in fact, what I could do is I could start channeling it so I don't forget, because I feel like I will forget. I could cast Summon the Entwined Protector, start working on the Rapid Evolution enchantment. I think I'm going to do that. Where could I use an Entwined Protector? Actually, out here with these guys would be a useful place for one. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. They could use a shield. In fact, I will swap out the Honor Blade with that Entwined Protector and put that in Big Guy's army. Hero's army. There we go. Then what I can do is I can start casting Rapid Evolution enchantment. That way it'll feed right into it. Actually, do I want to go ahead and do that now? No, I think I still want Draconian Transformation first. That's more important. I just want to have that queued so I don't forget to do it. The dragons will be coming out right around the time I get done with it, so that works fine for me. The spiders are really the only other units that benefit a whole lot from it right now, and I'm not really worried about them. Okay, that town hall is done, and we are working on the armory. We've already boosted it with a quarry, so we're good out there. And now I can make both Pyre Templars and Young Gold Dragons out here. I want maybe one more Young Gold Dragon. We'll do another Pyre Templar. We'll see how far we get with that. We're still making plenty in Riften too, which is producing them faster. We'll see how far that gets us. Maybe another Pyre Templar. Alright. Granary is done in Markarth. We can move on to... I don't need the Pyre Shrine out here yet. Probably, let's just get a library, some research, focus on growth for this city for now, just boosting its economy. We already took care of that. We're working on one more. That outpost got palisade walls. Hasteberries have finally been acquired, which means I can make defensive shields, although I think I'm going to make the Wand of Blizzard first. Yeah, sure. Hindering blizzard. Units in a 1 hex radius sustain damage and are slowed. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Alright, Frost Fury. You know what? That's a cool name. And it doesn't really cost a whole lot to make this. I'm gonna just get rid of some general garbage items. Take like the lightning sword we don't need, and this piercing spark collar bow. Oh, actually, that actually could freeze stuff. I might hang on to that. We'll get rid of the arc fire orb, and we'll get rid of the spiritual orb. That's enough. So we have that wand. And then I just need to remember once that's done, I do have enough hasteberries now to make those shields. Umbral ward crystals are finished. I've already assigned those. Anura's still casting Blizzard on me because she's just a nuisance. Domain invaded. Your domain has been invaded. I am aware. And the Darrow Workshop is... Oh, it was warning me about going through their land. Okay. I believe that is it for both this turn and this episode. I think this is a good place to wrap it up. I've been going for a couple hours now, so it's been kind of a long one. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Let me know your suggestions and feedback as we continue to move forward. Not really sure what I'm going to do with my main big army. I kind of wanted to go maybe try to take a stab at blue through that portal there. But with these other Umbral guys invading me from the back, I'm beginning to think instead maybe I go after them, go through here, and try to find the source of the problem, which is like down here. I have to go all the way through these caves. It would leave me a bit in enemy lines, behind enemy lines, but I think I'd be okay with that because by that point this army will be pretty dang good. Alright, well, we'll wrap it up here. Again, like I said, thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate it, and I will see you all again next week. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Dawson Horner, Devin Larson, Jimbro, Roderick, and Sarah Feingold. Thanks so much, everybody.